I was fortunate to be involved in the winter sports industry when there were a lot of incredible changes going on. I had the opportunity to work with Jake Burton very early in the snowboard business. And they were trying to take the technology of a snurfer to another step. And the major challenge was how to attach the participant to the board. The athlete was not really attached. They were holding onto a rope. And we said to Jake, we might have an idea for you. And it was through the reverse engineering of an alpine ski boot that really was the big creation. I remember Jake looking and I said, that's it. The ratcheting buckle had a high degree of success in the winter sports business. But that concept was not being used in any other segments outside of winter sport. When I realized what a mechanical closure system could do for that user, that really propelled me to say, this has viability. I looked at the technology and felt that with some patience and persistence in presenting this in totally different market segments where it did not exist, that it really had some benefits to the end user. M2 is a raw material supplier. We're producing systems that have to be incorporated into another product. And in the market segments that we're in, if the mechanical closure system fails, the product fails. And the companies behind these products don't want to take the risk of going offshore to an unknown company that's producing a complex system made of various components and materials that all have to function very precisely, because it's not worth the risk. You're not going to get the dependability, the reliability, the track record of a proven product. The first application where I realized the potential was in the women's osteoarthritis and scoliosis back brace. Once the momentum started, it kind of was self-perpetuating. Telecommunications, vehicular transportation, orthopedics, prosthetics, adaptive sports. Do you have something that may give me a little bit more independence, security, and comfort to engage in my sport? In emergency medical care, the special ops medic would take our concepts into theater, work with it, come back and say, yeah, it works really well, but what about this situation? What about that situation? Our role is just really to very carefully listen to what they're asking and then work with them to develop the ideal product for their application. In taking this concept into other market segments, realize that if the mechanical closure fails, the product fails, and it absolutely cannot fail under any circumstance. Cannot fail. Cannot fail. We work across thermoplastic, aluminum, stainless steel for adverse environmental conditions, higher tensile strength. There is no other company that has the experience or the diversity of components that we offer. After 30 years, I strongly believe that in the marketplace, when people see the M2 brand, they recognize through the many years and the many different successful applications that if they want a bulletproof mechanical closure system that is going to provide the benefits to their customer, that's the brand that they want. A proven product. in segments where failure is not an option. And that is what M2 is. I'm mostly proud that M2 has been able to save lives. Saving lives and putting people back in the game.